Most common form of uterine cancer is on the rise.
Here to tell us why it's increased 30% in just the last 20 years is Dr. Jacqueline Pickel with the Medical College of Wisconsin. Thanks for joining us. So what is contributing to this?
We think that obesity is the main reason why we're having an increase in uterine cancer, actually.
So when it comes to uterine cancer, it has to do with estrogen and menopause and things like that as well?
Right. So estrogen is prevalent before you go through menopause because the ovaries make estrogen and progesterone. But after you go through menopause, the ovaries no longer make progesterone. So if fat cells are now making estrogen, then we have a problem. There's an overgrowth inside the uterus.
So you have, if people are overweight and the menopause, it's kind of like a double whammy.
Right, exactly.
What sort of symptoms should women watch out for?
The most important thing is bleeding. We don't educate enough about this. Any bleeding after you've gone through menopause that's vaginal, you need to have that evaluated.
That's a red flag. Women might just brush it off as whatever.
That's right, and it should not be a whatever, even spotting, anything, any type of bleeding.
You brought food. Why?
Yeah, tell us about the leafy greens.
The stuff people don't usually eat every day.
We should, but we don't. Right?
Yes, so this is, these are cruciferous vegetables, and these are the vegetables that contain a chemical called DIM or diindolylmethane. And so we're going to go through them here: broccoli, cauliflower, bok choy, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, baby bok choy, and kale. And these, with the DIM, they break down estrogen in the body, and so they actually deactivate estrogen, so it cannot affect the organs that would be in jeopardy because of it.
So after menopause, it's more essential to eat these kinds of foods?
I say that it's essential all the time. We have lots of estrogens that we're exposed to on a daily basis now with pesticides, etc. So everybody should be eating at least 1 to 2 servings a day.
All right. It's a very important issue, and it's just gone up so much over the last 20 years.
It really has, and we have not educated enough, so I'm glad we're doing this today.
So real quick though, when you talk about this type of cancer, what is the success rate as far as treating it goes?
Well, it's very successful if we catch it in time, if we catch it early on. So if you have bleeding, we catch it. We can even treat, if it's just an overgrowth and not yet cancer, we can treat with hormone therapy. But otherwise, generally, the hysterectomy is very successful.
Okay, so it looks like you need to be vigilant and educate people too,
That's
like
right.
we're doing today.
That's right.
Okay, Dr. Pickel, thank you.
Thank you very much.
We got a question for our experts. You can email them at asktheexpert@todaystmj4.com. You can also leave a voicemail, pick up the phone and dial 967-5253. Coming up, there's